Hey guys, and welcome to another video. So for this video, I'm going to be putting a bunch of stuff away from my put away pile. As I undress and redress dolls, I have a pile of stuff that I accumulate in my closet of things to put away. So this is me going through that pile and putting them in their rightful place. And I thought while I did this, I could, well, this is a voiceover, but while I show this, I can talk to you about, like, why I collect dolls and how it all began. So I'd say, I started doll collecting, 3 years ago. I mean, it was kind of around the time when the first Bratz reproductions came out, but it could have been before that. I'm not quite sure because I collected some vintage, Malibu Barbie stuff. So Malibu Barbie interested me. I collected an authentic, original Malibu Barbie, and then I got kind of into, the reproductions of Barbie. So I got a vintage reproduction of, the OG Barbies. And I've fallen in love with Barbies since then. Before, when I was a kid / elementary school student, I wasn't super into Barbie. I was more like a Bratz person. But as an adult, the history and the meaning behind Barbie has really interested me. Just the children of the past, kind of if you think of a 1960s little girl and her one Barbie and the adventures that they'd go on and stuff, and how much care that they would put into their dolls. I don't know, it's kind of like having a connection to past generations by interacting with old dolls and old dolls design. But when the reproduction Bratz came out, it was more about kind of reconnecting with an old friend, because as an elementary school student, I didn't really have many friends, so I played with Bratz a lot, and My Littlest Pet Shop and stuff like that, but it was mostly Bratz. So when the reproduction came out, it was kind of like gaining back my friends. My first Brat was a Chloe, so obviously I had to get her first. But yeah, unboxing them, it was just such a surreal experience because it had been so long since I had touched a Bratz box, and I had been able to unopen it. It just, I don't know how to describe, they say healing your childhood self or whatever. I don't know if it's that or if it's just fixing, I don't know. So I got into Bratz and Barbie collecting, and then I had a baby. And it's hard, okay? It's hard as shit. It is the hardest thing that I've ever experienced, and I had to gain vices in order to cope my way through it. So what I did was I got back into my favorite show, Supernatural, and went headfirst into that. I was obsessed with that show in the past, and I hoped I was completely over it because it was so cringe how obsessed with it I was. But I have gone back. I went back into it, and I've gone back hard. And another thing is I started collecting Monster High dolls because Bratz is taking the Brat company is taking forever to release more reproductions. They had the Girls Night Out dolls, but it's been a hot minute, so instead of collecting them, I've been going more into Monster High, and that's kind of my newest thing. And let's see, I'll explain my collecting situation. So as you can probably tell from my videos, I collect more the clothes, and I only keep my favorite dolls. And when I display dolls, it's only 2 or maybe 3 out at a time because I want to keep my collection kind of low-key. So I try not to go overboard. Like I mentioned before, I'm not really into doll shelves and stuff. They're a little bit too garish for me or whatever, you know what I mean? It's just too much. So I really try to keep it a low key. See, I have a couple other collections too. I feel like I shouldn't. Collections are a lot of money, okay? I collect vintage Hamtaro figures because I really loved those as a kid, and I thought I wouldn't be able to really access them ever again. But through the glory of eBay, I've been able to kind of like bring back my old Hamtaro figure collection, as well as my mini Winnie collection. So like tiny horses. Like as a kid, I had a kind of a connection with the tiny horses and my dad, and it was just a really positive memory / experience for me. So I wanted to get that back. I'd say, is that about it? Is that my collections? I mean, we collect Legos and stuff like that, and Micro Galaxy Squadron, but that's like a shared collection with my husband. But when it comes to exclusively my collection, I mean, I have way too many books. I know that for sure. I'll kind of display my collections maybe in later videos. I recently obtained a reproduction Barbie Dream House that I got for an amazing deal. Like, there's a couple parts missing, but I am so in love with it. Oh my goodness. When I first got it, ooh, dream come true, let me tell you what. And I got the 12 Days of Christmas Barbie this year, and she just goes perfectly with that dream house. So that video is on my list of stuff to videotape. And yeah, I hope you guys kind of understand where I'm coming from. I don't know if my videos are interesting in the slightest. I'm just kind of like shouting into the void because, like I said, I'm having a really hard time lately. And the doll community / doll world, it's fun to keep track of, and it's nice to be excited about things. Last night was really hard, so I don't know. It's hard, and dolls make it better for some reason. I don't know why. Well, I should wrap up this video. Thanks for watching, and until next time. I kind of like the crinkling of me putting this stuff away, so maybe I'll make an ASMR video. Probably not, but whatever. Okay, see you later, bye!